Hello and welcome back to episode 2, or part 2 of my monk training. Now, I've had like another week with the monk, and let me tell you, I've grown. And there's things that I now know that I didn't know in part 1. So I'm going to contradict myself, but that's just the way of the beast, isn't it? That's how you grow. That's what you should be doing. You should be finding them things when you were wrong. And areas where you're wrong, challenge your own ideas. But anyway, let's get started. Like with the monk, for example, I was talking about like you always want to go into this, or this mix up, you know? Either hit with that. But do you know what? Let me show you something. This is quite a stamina. It takes quite a bit of stamina, yeah? Like, it takes stamina to do the kick and stamina to do donk, and you only get 14 damage, which is like, it's like 2 of them, basically. You know, 14 damage. But, like, you know, like, and, you know, like, you got that, and people dodge it. It's still a good mix-up. I'm not saying don't use it, but, like, honestly, my monk offense... Like, if I want to go from 100 to 0 and just all in my opponent and take him out, like, you'll see a lot of this. That light attack is so good. Like, and here's the thing, like, you want to be using a monk like that, you know, like, you want to get into this, and then, you know, you've got to have that light there because, you know, and then you can start getting them, you know, like, to be honest with ya, the sweep. I love the sweep. What are you doing? You stuck or something, boy? Get out of there. Come over here. Yeah, there you go. Right. You know, to be honest, like the sweep sort of is like a little bit sad because that's all you've got. Like after this, you've only really got the sweep. You know. But what I am going to check while we're here is actually we're going to get the opponent to attack after being hit. Yeah, so we can oops. Right, so we can actually see. Oh look, I'm on a frame advantage. I am on a frame advantage. Get your ass over here. Look at that. If I land my in key stance light attack, I'm on a frame advantage, which is bloody nice. I'll tell you that. How much? Yeah, no, I'm not going to get heavy, am I? But a frame advantage? Look at that. Get deflects. Like, get a parry. Like, boom. You know, because you got so much frame there. Like, I don't have to... Oops. You know, I don't have to... Whoa. I don't have to go into that, you know? Like, even though it's really nice to have that as an option. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like... Because I was always... When I was getting to this point, I was just always going into this, yeah? And like I was hitting this, always getting to that, maybe hitting a cancel, you know, like and you know, maybe you know, like cancelling it, you know, but like it's nice to know that I could just go bonk, yeah, and go, no mate, you ain't interrupted me yet. Do you know what I mean? I know I'm at a disadvantage with this. Bonk. You know, like when you're feeling clear on a day, you can really land them things. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're feeling clear, and you know, like you're fully clear-minded and focused. You haven't got that. You kind of got like HD vision goggles going on. Do you know what I mean? Like you're a very hard opponent to defeat when you got that vibe. But you know, like you just got to thank the Lord for that sort of shit. Do you know what I mean? But not really. I went to the gym today. And that made me feel really good. And I feel clear. But anyway, other things. Like with the monk, yeah? Like, one of his best things is that he's quite, like, unpredictable and versatile. You know, like, you know, so the best things is not always going into that, like I said. Because it linears you. You know, sometimes do it. Like, honestly, sometimes... play them cards, you know, like sometimes I do just go in with this and don't let them stop me and do things like this, you know, and just fucking, you know, like boom, you know, most of the time you're going to be going in, you know, and you're going in for the kill 100%, you know, you're going to you're both going to be on full health like this, and you're going to get the first hit. You've got the advantage. You're going to get the first hit. You've got the advantage, and you're just going to let it go. And you know he better fucking guess right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because you're going in. Yeah. But what am I lagging? I felt like my recording looked like it was a bit thing. But anyway, other things, you know, like I said, with a monk, because you want to keep it spontaneous, like, you know, like doing things like this, you know, like doing like light into heavy instead of like going into this and this. But I still love going into this light attack, which is mad. Like, and then like sometimes you chuck this just to keep it variant. But you know, and you know, because if I go into the heavy, look, I can get interrupted. You know, if I go into this, into the dodgeable heavy, I can get light attack, you know? And people like to, at the higher level, you know, people like to, because, you know, like if we're talking belt systems, you know, like you got white belt, blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, black belt. Like I'm probably something like a purple belt on For Honor, I'd say. And like I'd say I'm a good purple belt, you know. Like lately, I've been on a mad run with wins. Like, and do you know what? How I've been winning is by accepting my losing nature, accepting the nature of losing, and it's actually made me a better opponent. Because I feel like, you know, like how you your relationship with losses. If it's a good, healthy relationship with losses, you know, and your opponent doesn't have a healthy relationship with losses, that puts you in a much winning position. Because you know, just say good fight after every fight. That's my rule, yeah? I invented this rule. I never in all my time on For Honor have seen players do it until I started doing it, yeah? And it was just say good fight after every round, no matter what. Even if it was a horrible round, just say good fight after every round, because it keeps it disciplined, it keeps it clear, boom. But back to the monk. You know, I love this. Top heavy, no wait. I love this, because like it doesn't ping, yeah? Like this is amazing. Like when you're walking around spacing, that's your way to just get in there. It's like a jab. It's like a boxing jab. You're just out and about, boom. And that's when you can either do like that. You know, you can maybe keep it. I don't really do that one that much, but you can hold it, you know, and you're here now. Boom. He's got to deal with you. Do you know what I mean? It's a jab. It's a great way in. It staggers them, you know, like, and you can throw these ones just to keep the variety, you know, but this is such a good go-to move. But which is obviously readable, so you know, like, but like I said, as long as you're keeping on top of things, you're on top of things. You're managing the mind games. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what he's reading, you know what's happened from the fight for both of you, and that's when you can be like, he probably is expecting this. I'm gonna do that now, bonk. And little things like that are how you win matches, you know. But that is a good one. This, I like doing two and then go for the third and go for the grab, yeah? That's a bit of a gimmicky thing, you know, a little gimmicky thing. Like, I still haven't fully incorporated this into my style yet. So watch for level 3, perhaps, because I don't know why. I know it's good, but I can't seem to find a good place for it in my particular puzzle. Like I still feel pressing the zone buttons together is quite awkward just in general, like, and unnatural. But yeah, what else? There was other things, but this is the main thing, you know, the fact that staggers kind of, you know, and now I've learned that it puts you on plus frames, you know, so like it's still my turn after I don't follow through, even though it doesn't look like it's my turn. That is huge. You know, because I don't know about you, but if I don't know about you, but if I sort of like I would assume that was my turn, wouldn't you? So that's massive. If you've learned anything, take that from it. But this is not. Do you know what? The thing that I need to learn with a monk is when they're out of stamina, how to do the best job at punishing, because he ain't got no fire moves, yeah? So let's say that opponent, I don't know, I probably can do it. Opponent controls opponent stamina. Exhausted, yeah? Like when they're out of stamina, like the monk hasn't really got no fire moves. So as long as they just stay tanky and defend everything, you haven't got much to punish them. Like that's what that's for, you know, because you know you can potentially just like get that one or two of them and then dodge and get a grab, you know, if you're lucky. But like the pressure, you know, with the monk, you know, like once you land some sort of hit and now you're here, like boom, now you've got this sort of pressure. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's so fun. It is so fun. It feels like you're beating them with a stick. Like, letting that go, like keeping it spicy, going, oh no, you know, just keeping them on their toes, you know? Like, if they start parrying these light attacks, which people have started doing for me, you know, like you can get that just to stop them from that, or, you know, that, you know, but I feel like that's quite, you know, like, I don't know. Like if they was to start parrying my things, you know, start parrying these, you can like start throwing heavies, I suppose, you know, for a little bit more chunky damage. But I feel like this kind of like is like a jab. It keeps them honest, you know. But I feel like that's a lot of what. There's not much of a lesson there, but I feel like, you know, like it's still good. Like the thing that I also like about the monk is the staff, the nature of the stick. You're beating them with a stick. You know, and that's how you should treat it. You know, like just I was having a fight on here, and it was just sort of like, you know, like I can't remember. I was just like whap. You know, like no, what did I do? I went and he was like blocking. I was like You know, it's just sort of like, do you know what I mean? Like you're just beating them with a stick, and that's what I like about this as well. The fact that that gets you in there, and it just gets you into that beat them with a stick mode. You know, like, it's nice. It's nice. But I need to stop doing that. That is a bad habit I've got at the moment. Because it's a go-to one, I need to start doing this. Like that. Like, because, believe it or not, that is my turn. I can't believe that. I've just figured it. We've just learned that today. That, that is my turn. Like. Oh, wait. No, we need to do. Oh yeah, we'll just do this. That is my turn. I can't believe that, you know, like boom. Oh shit, it's a little bit awkward. You know, like that is gonna land in matches, no matter what you say. That is gonna land. They're gonna be like, whoa. Do you know what I mean? Like you're gonna be like, okay, boom, okay, land it, boom, whoop, whap. Like things like that will definitely land, you know. Hold on, let me just. Even on like, it's on the block, isn't it? We need to get to block and then do a light attack, right? Oh, wait a second. What? Oh yeah. No. On a block, it's mutual. Yeah. On a block, it's mutual, but on a land, it's not. But a trade's still fine, I think. And, you know, like, you know, potentially, like, the trade's coming. And you can definitely get some deflex, you know? Like, because you can see where they're going to attack from, can't you? You know, like here, okay, top. Yeah. But you just got to be ready. Top. The top one's obviously the hardest one. But, like, yeah, well, I did dodge into it. But anyway. Yeah, that's the thing I was going to say. Just beat him with a stick. Yeah, and just don't take it too serious. Just beat him up with the stick, basically, in any way, shape, or form. Let the stick go. Let your hands go. Let the stick go. And just beat him with a stick. Like I can't wait to start like getting like things like that. Do you know what I mean? Like feint, into the you know, like whoop, feint. The top one's so bloody hard, isn't it? Boom, like stuff like that. I dodged into that, man. But bop, bop. Oh, I fucking dodged straight. Yeah, it's just awkward, isn't it? Straight one. But yeah, have fun with the monk. If you're learning the monk, honestly, enjoy it. Like, it's so fucking fun. Like just beating the shit out of people with these sticks and putting that pressure on is so nice. Like, and then getting them trips, landing that, being like, what's going on? Boom, and then being like, okay, bam, whap. You know, like, it's so fun playing the monk. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe.